Hey everyone, Ryan B from Practical Forex Trading here. Been a while, been out living. Let's talk about Bitcoin. This is your analysis for, well, let's just say the month of November for Bitcoin versus the US dollar. The date is October 30th, 2022. It is 10:53 a.m. Eastern Standard. As you can see here, I'm sharing a weekly chart of the Bitcoin US dollar pair. Hopefully been holding those Bitcoins because we've seen support really holding at around this 18K level. So a couple of things you see on the screen already. Got my moving averages already plotted out. My 20 fast in blue, my 50 medium in red, and my slow 200 in green. Let's talk about a few things that have been happening. So I also just mapped out horizontal support resistance at that 18K mark. Okay, so if we zoom in, look at these candles. We see right now that today, this weekly candle, which should finish here in about 6-7 hours, is pressing on that fast-moving average. So unlikely it'll break through there today. It could. More than likely, we'll see it price go back down a little bit more next week, and then as that average comes through the middle of that candle, we'll see pop back up. But we've got a lot of traffic ahead. So even if Bitcoin, which I think it will, clear this fast-moving average, once it does, it's still going to hit the 200 at around the 23, 24K mark. And we've got that other minor resistance from our last little, I'm not even going to call it a rally, but we're in this channel here. Also, what's going to happen over time is that this red 50-week moving average is going to come over and hit. And so just think about it this way. These candles need to push through the congestion of these moving averages. Once we're free and clear, right? See, here's a free and clear example where price is moving above the 20, above the 50, and above the 200. Right now, we're below those things. We're looking for them to break back above, and then we can get clear for our next bull run. How long is that going to take? It could take a while. So let's go ahead and draw our trend lines. Now, remember, trend lines are subjective, but I'm going to go off. This has been my barometer for a while. Why? Because we've got price action on both the bottom and top. Think of it as like your horizontal support line, support and resistance, but it's on an angle because it's over time, right? Okay, so we see price in this channel, and we talk about all that congestion. So how long could it take to get through the congestion? Well, let's look at this timeline down here. Here's 2023, March, May. So let's say price kind of bops around in this channel until it clears all the moving averages. They all essentially go sideways and start crisscrossing. It'll get real dicey from a chart perspective, but the volume will be low, right? So that's why I've been buying this whole time, because we're in the valley, right? We're in the valley down here, like the trough. We're way down here for the next big move. But that's what's got to do. So, okay, so that's the long term. Let's go ahead and talk about short term. I'm going to zoom into the daily. So here we see a couple of bullish things happening. Price on top of the 20 and the 50 moving averages, and we're about to get a bullish crossover of the 20 over the 50 in the daily. Okay, that's pretty sweet. Now, so let's say this trending continues and things go up. Where's it going to go? The first target's going to be this 200-day moving average. Right now, it's about 24.7. Let's say if it came down to about 24,000. So let's go ahead and put another minor resistance line in. Check this out. All these candlesticks couldn't really poke through there, right? They tried. So I think we're going to see the next target for Bitcoin should be around 24K. I'm looking for it to push up into there, probably touch this average, and then go back down and boom, boom, trough around for a while. But a good short-term bounce. Now I'm holding long these days, so I'm not going to cash out. But let's go ahead and look at this descending trend line. Here's the other thing price has to break through. That's what these moving averages represent. Okay. Trend line, and this is our upper channel. Right. It's like, well, it's breaking trend, but yeah, not really. Because really, we want to broaden things out. And your 200 is a great way to set your angle of your long trend line. So, the 200 kind of cuts through here, but we can see it kind of follows this along. So here we go. This speaks to that timeline I was talking about. Charts have a way of filling in all the gaps, right? The blanks. Let's just say price needs to fill in these gaps. That takes us in this descending triangle until about the end of the year. And then we could break out And even once we break out, we're going to hit resistance, probably shoot through, then come back down, etc. Hopefully you realize by now this is a long game, lots of ups and downs. The good news is, from my viewpoint, I'm in at the very bottom of the next big move. And if I get a chance to buy for a whole nother year, that'd be even better. Right? Because then when the ship starts to move, I'm making huge gains, right? Those numbers are going to really roll up quickly. Okay, so there's our Bitcoin. Long term, looking for bullish. Where? Well, 67.5. That's a previous ceiling. That would be the next big long-term goal, multi-year, 2024, 25. And I even super love it if the price shot right through there and came back down on the side on support, because that would mean it would stick, and then the whole market's worth about 4 times more, right, in the near future. Okay, that's it. If you like this video, please click that subscribe button and stay tuned. I try to do these as often as I can. Well, that's not true, but I try to do them as often as I remind myself to do them. Happy trading. Good luck. Hope to make lots of cash.